Hello, hello, anybody and everybody. How are you all doing? We finished that last mission on the
Last time on
Hologram?
Star Trek Online.
We are fighting a war on multiple fronts. We have to consider the Borg, the Undine, and the Romulans, as well as the Klingons.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Starfleet has lost too many ships and too many good men and women to a fight we now know was caused by Iconian and Undine influence.
Is that...
An Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
Into the gateway! Now!
Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Sir, we've been scanning the gateway. The monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. We are within the Solanae Dyson sphere, a spherical structure built around a star.
We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of Omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space.
It now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location.
You're not Cooper.
We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat. The Undine are a threat to us all. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
And now, the continuation.
Nolan Dyson Sphere, deep in the Delta Quadrant, 2410. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect you here.
Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
Okay, there we go. Talk to Captain Sean.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone else wants to be fashionably late. We're still finishing preparations for the conference, and Admiral Tuvok is already there. The Klingon and Romulan delegates will arrive soon, so we should head inside as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Y'all walk too slow. Speak with Admiral Tuvok. Shall do.
Thank you for joining us here. We need assistance with preparations for the conference. The Romulan and Klingon delegations are still in private deliberations, but other delegates are arriving. Several preliminary tasks remain before we can begin the presentation. Your support in this matter would be appreciated.
No problem. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Projector.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Klingon.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
What does it want me to do now? Stop arguing. I just saw a marker above the head over here. Oh. Here? Are you arguing? You look, yeah, you're arguing. Knock that shit off. What's wrong with all of you?
Trying to push Bajor out of this conference. We have as much of a right to be represented here as any other world, more than the Cardassians. They're not even part of the Federation or the Klingon Empire.
Yeah.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence at the conference. After all, Bajor is a member of the Federation. Ambassador Sugihara is capable of representing them along with the Deltans, Andorians, Vulcans, and everyone else, even the Tellarites. Though I suspect they'd argue that point rather robustly.
Indeed they would. That may be so, but I am sure we can find an adequate solution for everyone. That's an unfair characterization. The Bajorans have had a gateway to the Gamma Quadrant in their space for decades. We can value their
I thought Federation membership meant Starfleet would look out for Bajor's interests. Obviously, I was wrong.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence.
Oh,
at
okay.
the
Apparently there's a correct way to do this.
Bajor is a member. Indeed. One wonders how well that gateway would have fared if Deep Space Nine was of Bajoran manufacture, rather than Cardassian. The Federation's track record on wormhole security is far from ideal. One only needs to consider the multiple Dominion occupations of the station for proof of that point.
Indeed. This is a distraction from the larger point.
The Federation has never made a policy of preventing member worlds from overseeing their own interests in conjunction with Federation efforts. Or is Bajor going to be treated differently than other member worlds?
I'm sure that Cardassian delegates' comments can be looked. We can't have an open and honest conference. All parties are willing to engage in meaningful dialogue without shutting out members of the galactic community. Neither Bajor nor Cardassia should be excluded.
Well said. Perhaps there's hope for this conference yet. I'm quite willing to put this disagreement behind us in the interest of the bigger picture.
Okay.
The preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
Oh. Well, that's broken.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take the opportunity to speak with the various delegates. Having an understanding of the positions of each representative will facilitate more effective negotiations.
Okay. Delegates, you say. Oh, Zindi, huh?
The Zindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Zindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
Indeed. Yeah, we have to speak to the ambassador as well.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta quadrants is for all the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
Okay. I need to change a little bit of the option. So, voice volume all the way up. Lower them lately then. We can up. There we go. Hopefully that works.
I sincerely hope that the Federation is not wasting our time here.
If your presentation is to explain the threat posed by the Undine, let me spare you the effort. The Klingon Empire has been aware of this threat for quite some time now.
Indeed. Romulan, it looks like. Do we have to speak with anybody else? No.
Thank you for the invitation. Starfleet certainly knows how to organize their meetings on a grand scale. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space.
Yeah.
Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
Me too.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
Ugh.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated.
Okay. Ooh, fans. Okay, take your seat, bitches.
Ah.
Aren't you Captain Sean right here? Yeah. Tuvok's like, I must speak with Captain Sean, but I will stay halfway across the room.
Don't rush me.
Oh, yes, I will take my seat.
Thingy. That was Indie guy.
I suppose we can begin.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Alright, Tuvok, you ready? Do this.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite
Prime guy,
capable
hello,
of leading
welcome back.
exploration and
How are you
security
doing today?
measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanae sphere. My militia.
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now?
Hello there, how are you doing today?
Threatens something you want.
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such...
Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine threat years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not
Doing
solve
great,
the
Cap.
problems
What
of the
about you?
present.
I'm doing alright, thanks.
Our
A little
fleet
tired.
stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere?
I hate
represent a
Ferengi. It's so annoying.
consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa. I have a proposal of 500,000 bars of... What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
Unknown.
Jirok to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation
They're
Fleet.
attacking
Red
Earth.
alert.
I
Prepare
remember
for
this,
immediate
but it
departure.
didn't. I don't think it happened this way though.
Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Kamiku!
Kamiku. Yeah, so
A
Ferengi.
significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. We must stop the Undine from breaching Earth's defenses.
Okay. So the Ferengi, there's only 3 of them, 4 of them maybe, that are decent. So you've got Quark, Rom, Nog, and then maybe the Nagus. All the other ones are just a bunch of dumbasses. It's you know, ridiculous.
As soon as possible.
Uh-oh.
I am picking up several distress calls. Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth's space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar colonies.
Fine. Jirok and I will clear the far side of the planet.
Enterprise will set course for Luna.
The border skew and listen.
Earth is one of the most secure planets in the Federation. Attack this world unexpected. Sol will not be safe as long as species 8472 vessels remain in the system. Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage.
It's gonna explode.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
If we do not hurry,
Oh, damn.
the dock may be destroyed.
I think it's already been destroyed at that point. I mean, did you see it? It's missing half of it.
Target's shields have failed.
So do we actually have to get to the station and stop these ones? Because it's not circled. I feel like that would have been a thing it would have circled. Like nothing's even attacking the station.
Left shield failing.
And why is the station not firing weapons? Like, the station is heavily armed.
Right shield failing. Target's shields have failed.
Oh, station's destroyed, isn't it?
The Undine on the other side of the planet were no match for Klingon warriors.
Lunar colony secure.
4 shields failing.
We will put an end to this together.
Target's shields have failed.
Do a little bit of this.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Yep. Oh, too late now. Alright, can we not be in... Thank you. Oh, there's the dreadnought right there. Alright, I'm gonna go for that, guys. Follow me. The board to skew. Could you tell me
There
where?
are still Undine ships in the system. We must eliminate them.
Over there.
Any ships still in range? There are Undine ships attacking key sites across the quadrant. Our ships are responding to everything they can, but we're stretched thin. When the Undine arrived here, they damaged every ship in the system, hit the orbital platforms, and then most of them just left.
I've received orders from New Ro-
The boarding parties on Earth space dock should be our... Earth space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral Quinn. The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships, including some Klingon and Romulan vessels, have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While their willingness to assist us is unexpected, their desire to see this enemy stopped is gratifying.
Why are there weapons here that I can't take? Like, I want whatever that big thing is right there. Door's broken, Tuvok. What do we do?
Everything hurts. What? Who? Admiral Tuvok? I don't... What? The windows! They came through the windows, walking on the hull. I don't know. After the Klingon and Borg attacks during my cadet cruise, I thought working at Earth space dock would be less... traumatic.
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him, and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest.
Yes, it is. What are you trying to fool, Tuvok? You suggest mind melds more than any other Vulcan I've ever seen.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
I don't normally suggest mind melds, but I did about 6 of them while I was on Voyager. And again, Starbase filled with species 8472, and I beamed down alone.
I'm feeling better now. Thank you. The Undine, yes. They just appeared in close orbit. We were taken by surprise and none of the defense systems worked. I don't know why. They've been killing people.
None of the defense systems worked. That means there's Undine on the station beforehand.
Something.
Or Undine.
There is
or
more
Undine,
going on with
you
these boarding parties than mere phaser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting nearby. We need to manually activate the fire suppression systems.
I thought Earth space dock would be a quiet assignment.
Guess we're going this way.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Damn, Undine. Damn it, I didn't want to... I don't know what he's... Got a new phaser. Is that stronger than what I currently have? I hate phasers. No, mine is slightly better. Okay. Ooh. That. Go.
Admiral Tuvok, I'm gonna help hold this position. I'm not much of a soldier, but I can make repairs and help keep this area clear of Undine. I hope Admiral Quinn is okay. He was on comms a few minutes ago, but the transmission was cut off.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
I'll stay here. Good luck.
I don't think we're going through that way. Oh, shit.
Admiral Quinn.
Now you know damn well the Admiral would not be down here fighting. He's an engineering. Is he engineering or was he command Admiral? Oh, he's command. Okay. Get him, Tardy. Well, he's dead now anyway, so.
The shape-shifting nature of species 8472 makes them a dangerous foe. We will have to proceed with caution to avoid being caught unaware again. Clearly, Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be still alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos will be to re-establish the chain of command. Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the Starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine. I will cover you.
Currently just lurking. Yeah, that's fine.
Who is this? Communications are damaged. One moment. This is Admiral Quinn.
Admiral, what is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some goal in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you. Stay alert for more imposters.
Oh, hello. Of course you kill everybody before we get there. Come on, Tuvok, shoot the fucker.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, I think we maxed out now, did we? Or is there more to... Oh, no, there was...
Ambush.
It's a hambush.
There are still more Undine on the station. I can feel
I'm
their anger.
aware. If I'm not mistaken, that's the turbolift that leads to his off. Although I could be mistaken because I don't recognize these pillars. I don't think they're supposed to be here. Or no, that's not even the correct starbase I'm thinking of. Going.
The way is blocked. There may be an alternate route on the upper deck. Admiral Quinn and Commander Egan are below. The Admiral appears to require medical treatment. It is agreeable to see you, Admiral.
Quinn is dazed, but he does not appear to be critically injured. Beat Undine. Alright. Are we... Oh, yep, right here. These. One of these. One of these. Jump up on here. Give us a little better line of sight. I should have put the turrets up higher as well. Oh well. With Admiral Quinn.
Thank you. Now maybe we should... Commander Egan.
Yeah. He's a species 847-2.
Egg? Where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected. That being said...
The weak will perish. And you are weak.
Nice. Sorry, who said what about being weak?
He is tapping into the bioship's power matrix.
Can I shoot? There we go. What is happening here? Can't shoot him. Hidden in the fucking wall now. Right, well let's go over here. If we can't draw his ass out. Oh, of course you wouldn't go up on the box. Why would you? Tuvok just die? How the fuck did Tuvok die? Alright. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but that's fine. Speak with Admiral Quinn.
Egan was an Undine? That would explain what happened to our defense grid. He would have known they were coming, and had ample opportunity to sabotage us. Damn, I didn't see that coming.
No, of course you didn't.
Egan. It's hard to believe. He attacked me mentally, led everyone into a trap. I couldn't stop him. We have much to consider. There may be... Tuvok! What's going on? Tuvok! Can you hear me? Tuvok!
Tuvok! Hello, Tuvok. Egan was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
I'm curious how Egan even managed to get into that position he was in.
The weak will perish.
It's not like you can just start working with a high-ranking admiral out of nowhere. Like, generally, you know, you have to be in Starfleet for many years.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are. You will not succeed.
You can't stop us. Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
What do you mean?
Kronos. Their real target is Kronos. Come. Kronos may not have much time.
Who cares about Kronos? Klingon homeworld. I don't care about Kronos.
We have arrived in the Kronos system.
Just 2 Federation ships? 2? Where is the Enterprise? Where's the rest of your fleet? I knew better than to trust Starship is under attack. Run.
The Romulans have promised to get away, as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships and...
Words of peace. Deeds show the true heart of a warrior. Join me if you are not as cowardly as the...
Bitch, my ship is better than yours any day. I've killed more Borg and Undine than you could hope to kill in your lifetime.
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
Are you afraid, Vulcan?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, I hate Klingon.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments
I hate
to its
most
allies.
species.
We are here to honor them.
Just the annoying ones. Like, I'm not... You know, I don't mind Romulans. I like Vulcans. Andorians, I don't like. I like Shran, that's about it.
Target's shields have failed.
I calculate our current chances for victory.
That wouldn't be the case if anyone else from Starfleet had bothered to show up.
are
This
at a
will
distinct
be our
tactical
day of
disadvantage.
A distinct tactical disadvantage. I'm okay with that.
and your opportunities to die with honor.
How the fuck?
My apologies for being late.
I wasn't even taking that much damage.
Not exactly. We brought a few friends.
Complete and utter bullshit, that is. Complete and utter bullshit.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Did they blow up Kronos? Oh no, there it is.
Four shields failing. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shield has failed. Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Rear shield failing.
What the fuck am I getting hit by? What the hell is hitting me? Like all my heals, I just cut through all my heals. That is impossible. Fucking hell, there's so much shit everywhere.
Orbital defenses alone will not be enough to stop the Undine advance.
We would not be alone if anyone in the Federation had the heart of a war. Four shields failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing. Target shield.
Fucking board askew. I'm getting stuck on the fucking board. Out of here with your shit.
Four shields failing. We need to secure the shipyard. Then we'll drive them back to fluidic space.
Think so, huh?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
question is, why would they have attacked Kronos in the first place? It's not like they're really that much of an enemy. Like, they're not that much of a threat. They're only Klingons. Big old something coming out there. The fuck was that?
What is that thing?
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons.
The Undine have a new planet killer.
Target that ship and fire all weapons.
Target's shields have failed.
No effect. They're too strong.
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical.
Why is everybody vibrating like that? And if you want to get technical, you had no nanite torpedoes left.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
I guess that's me. I think you're going the wrong way there, bud.
The Aquarius is beginning its attack run.
Sean's attacking that planet killer on his own. Sacrificing his ship.
What is I can't turn.
We must assist Captain Sean.
Yep, I'm okay.
Rear shields failing.
Why can't I maneuver? Aquarius is already destroyed.
Target's shields have failed.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked down.
Yeah, I'm right next to him. Sorry, that would not have killed something that large. Tiny ass little ship like that? No chance.
You did it, sir. The planet killer has been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating.
Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
Well, shit.
The Klingon Klingon High Council wishes to discuss the most recent developments. We have been invited to transport directly to the High Council chambers.
Oh, of course. Without an away team as well. Where was the Klingon fleet at? They had like 3 ships here, and they were complaining that we only brought 2. Ruddy Klingon. A really long mission. Been like an hour long already. Pardon me for a moment. I need some ibuprofen. And I have returned.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However terrible, this battle did have one benefit. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and the Empire.
Indeed.
Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
Okay.
That was a close one, but I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. It would have been a worthy sacrifice. Kronos is too important to lose.
Anybody up there want to talk? No.
A true peace may not be on the table yet, but I hope we can at least broker a lasting armistice. But first, we celebrate today. Earth and Kronos are safe.
My people have respected the Federation ever since our first encounter with your famed Captain Kirk. I have advised Chancellor Jimpok that the Gorn support the idea of a ceasefire.
Yeah, now you do.
Perhaps this will lead to greater freedom for all of us.
Indeed. We got over here. Let's talk to Corin.
You have shown your true nature today. Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation. The conflict between us has gone on long enough. Now we should turn our blades toward the real enemy. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
Fucking Klingon. Worf is the only good one.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
Earth and Kronos are safe, and the Romulan Republic is pleased to assist its allies. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
The 5 races of the Xindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here. They're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
Indeed we do. Sure, why not? Oh, I've got a dance apparently over here. Celebration dance. Yeah. Alright. Talk to who now? Talk to Chancellor Jim Pak.
You fought well for someone from Starfleet.
Oh, please, I'd whoop your ass any day.
Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Damn Iconians now, seriously?
So, you are the humans of the Milky Way. You have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
How did we attract your attention in the first place?
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Didn't she just blow you up?
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
What the fuck is happening there?
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing cat's paw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again.
Probably. But the conflict between the Federation and the Empire is over.
There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords.
Indeed.
Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Jenolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life. How you're supposed to respond to that. I better get something damn good for that mission. That took ages. Really? This is all I get? Phaser, disruptor, radiation, no. Biomolecular instability. Base trait, living hull. What do you do? You must choose a side. That's stupid. Ground trait. Fluidic antigen. Plus 20 toxic damage. Resistant. When damage is toxic. 10% chance to remove. That's stupid as well. Power. And damage versus Undyne. Well, that's kind of... Yes. I guess I'll... None of these are really even worth it, to be honest with you. Give me anything good? No, you only give me will. That's stupid. Willpower. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Off. Yep. Episodes. Finished this now, right? Yes. Now we're on the Delta Quadrant. Captain Arakim. Uneasy ally. Paris. New Frontier. I think I finished. Okay, yeah, I'm nearly finished. Gamma Quad. I think I finished. Yeah, so we're a little bit more than halfway finished all the missions now at this point. We've got Delta Quadrant, Iconian War, Yesterday's Enterprise, Future Proof, Gamma Quadrant, and then Klingon Civil War. So we're about halfway finished. We've got a little bit in New Frontier. What's that, like 5 missions? 4 missions? Guess we're going to travel to the Delta Quadrant, right? Use the gateway in the Beta Quadrant, enter the Janolan Dyson Sphere. So we're going to this. The gateway in Beta Quadrant. Enter the Janolan Dyson. So we're going to the, I guess. Alright. Answer hail from USS Voyager. Go to the Janolan Dyson. What the hell? So are we doing this then? There we go.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. The situation in the Delta Quadrant is continuing to develop.
Oh, they fixed the door?
We will need the assistance of all our allies to stay ahead of it.
Okay. Beam to Delta Quadrant Command. Report to Commander Burgess. Hello?
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me? Admiral Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager in the Solaran system. I believe he requires your assistance with a personal issue. While you're there, you should be able to get a briefing on the current state of the Delta Quadrant.
Okay.
Hello. Would you have...
Hello. Distant Voyager. Solaran system. Excellent. Turn to ship. Exit Janolan Dyson. Oh, Voyager intro? Last time on Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, Delta Rising.
It's been 32 years since Voyager finished its journey.
We thought we had left the Delta Quadrant behind us.
We were wrong.
The gateways to the quadrant are open.
And the choices we made have long-lasting effects. Now, we will help the friends we left behind.
And fight the rising darkness.
Voyager's first trip through the Delta Quadrant was a solitary one.
We must return to set things right. This time, we must unite to survive.
Indeed. It's kind of sad they didn't bring back Janeway for anything. Just Ocampan freighter. When did the Ocampans have freighters? Aren't they just... Well, I guess by this time they could have left the planet. Come on. Really long. Come on now. Wow, this is taking... Seriously, game? Anyway, so how y'all doing? How is everybody doing today? Any news? And there we go. Still interested in how you're all doing, so feel free to go ahead and say something in chat there. Alyssa, why are you still popping up here? Homeward Bound. Alright. Or the cooperatives. I was like, how the hell do we have... We can assist you. Sure. Colony transit. What are we doing? Extract minerals from ionic clouds. Okay. I'd like to get a sphere. Or one of the other Borg ships. There's the one that was from TNG. Lore started taking over the Borg that were... Gotcha. Thought you were doing something special there, didn't you, Hirogen, with your fancy little wannabe cloak? I assimilate. See, I think that should be a thing in this game. Like, I assimilated that ship, so therefore I should have that ability to fly that ship. Just about to say, why aren't the Borg ships firing? Sure, the Ocampans could fire as well, but, you know, whatever.
Four shields failing.
That was an easy mission. Part the system. Which is my red alert. Okay. I think that should be a button we can hit. Change. Oh, okay, cancel. Trojan Raiders. We're talking about part system. Distant Voyager. Alright, let's auto-navigate. How far away are we going?
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room. Welcome aboard. And if I may say so,
Denzel?
it's good to see you again. Between doomsday devices and the Delta Quadrant, it looks like we get all of the interesting assignments. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
Who are you? Why do I not recognize you? I didn't
It's
expect
good to see you too. Someone decided that with our experience with that, borrowed bird of prey, I'm the perfect person to handle joint operations with the Klingons out here in the Delta Quadrant. I even got a promotion, as you can see.
Yeah, now you're a Lieutenant Commander.
What would you like to know?
The
Admiral is trying to track down Dr. Cooper. He thinks that Cooper is the key to this conflict with the Undine. He hasn't explained why yet, but he says that your assistance is crucial.
Because I'm an outranking Admiral?
What would you like to know?
Or because my ship is way more powerful
out
than
of control. The Borg have suffered setbacks on multiple fronts. They're being pressed hard by the Voth, the Undine, and various liberated elements. The Voth are mostly bottled up in their home space and in the Solanae Dyson sphere. We've established some connections with a few of the locals, such as the Kobali and the Talaxians. Of course, there are still troublemakers out here. The Kazon, the Hirogen, the Malon, and there's a new power player we're very concerned about. Whoever they are, they're picking off systems left and right. Even the Krenim weren't a match for them. We need to find out who they are and what they want.
It's the Vaudoir, isn't it?
What would you like to know? Voyager spent 7 years in the Delta Quadrant, and during that time many of her systems were optimized to deal with the hazards out here. This old girl's still got a few tricks. Besides, Admiral Tuvok specifically brought Voyager out for this mission, and what the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets. What would you like to know?
You say so. Alright, let's go.
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak
Oh,
with
don't
you
worry.
right
I've
away.
been on this ship many times.
The Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance. I
You'd
am
be in your
still
quarters. You're
under
not even in
galactic
uniform.
assault by the Undine we know as Cooper. He has found some means to greatly increase his psionic power, and I cannot withstand his assault indefinitely. I will need your help to repel Cooper's attack and counter him. What else do you need to know? I have been able to what else?
Okay.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
My eyeball. What's going on? Alright, so I'm in sick bay. I mean, I know my way around the ship pretty well. Leave sick bay, unlock sick bay doors. Oh, okay, that door's not. Unlock sick bay doors. So do I have to? Okay, yeah, there. Oh, Omega symbol over there. Maybe I can override them. Yeah, let's access. Computer, activate the emergency medical hologram. Please state the medical emergency. Oh, you're not voice acting?
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined in sick bay. Can you override the door lockup?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take. Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job.
Doctor.
Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sick bay.
Well, I'm an engineering admiral.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Oh, you're gonna shoot me.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
Shouldn't you have disappeared?
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
Okay.
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed. Remember, objects have symbolic significance in this mindscape. As an outsider in my mind, your ability to communicate with me directly is limited. Your communicator is part of your mind, and so it cannot interact with me directly while Cooper tries to keep us separated. The pad is part of my mind, so I can use it to bridge the gap between us.
Okay.
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. No.
I get out now? No. What about the... Nope, there's no Jeffries tube. Okay. Take the pad on the... Oh. Thought I took the pad already.
Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering.
Okay.
Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can.
Oh, wait, she said something.
First law
Seem to be lost.
Nothing unreal.
No, I'm fine. Should be a turbo. Yep, I was gonna say there should be a turbo lift.
Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable.
Doesn't look like the engineering deck to me, but that's... Oh, look at that.
The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs.
I literally run past it? I thought it was... Okay.
What are you doing here?
What up, Harry? How you doing?
What are you doing here?
Here to stabilize the
I've almost
core.
got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
Where's the chief
Ilana,
engineer?
I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager's about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out. You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more... I'll destroy you, and Tuvok's mind with you. I'm
He
in
has raised
control
defenses
here.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Let's do one of these and one of these.
He has raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack. Quickly, use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses. Excellent. With my mental defenses stabilized, we should have additional time to fend off Cooper's intrusion. Head to the crew decks. Inside of my memories exist fragments of personalities from any person with whom I have previously experienced a mind meld. You may be able to find someone whose personality is not wholly part of my mind, and thus not susceptible to Cooper's influence.
So we can get Lon Suitor and Janeway and... What else did you...
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to
I don't
find
even remember.
a
There's
fragment.
a Kazon. You're in the wrong place. No, I'm in the right place. Wanna fight, bitch? Oh, Seven. You didn't mind meld with Seven, did you?
Happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. I have no reason to trust you, but this seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
7. You are currently experiencing an
When did...
enchromatic
Oh, yeah, I
result of a
remember.
Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Okay. Come on, Seven, let's go. Oh, you bitch. Second door.
That is Borg technology.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant.
Alright, I can do a little bit of this. One of these. One of these. Maybe even one of these. Yep.
Assimilated Undine. They may be a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Yeah, that's not annoying at all. To the bridge!
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
Seven, run up and assimilate. Yeah, I was gonna say assimilate him. Yeah, there we go. Assimilate him. Assimilate him. Assimilate him. Okay, I was gonna say you better go up on top there, because that's where you're. Excellent. One of these too. Good measure. Maybe one of these. And then one of these.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
Release. 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 There we go.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind, for the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
Okay. Oh, leave mind meld.
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we
Somehow
are
I
in a
don't
position
think
to
we're
slow the
actually
advance of his Undine forces.
out
Please
of the
accompany me to the bridge.
Lead the way, Admiral. I'm an admiral. Can I sit in your chair? You're gonna sit inside me, aren't you? Yep. Can I sit over here? Yes, I can. Excellent. Talk to Tuvok. Oh, I can't talk to him that's far away. Seriously.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements, so you should be able to garner results quickly.
Excellent. Sensor. No, that's engineering. Sensors are on the... Oh, okay. We're using ops. Never mind. Access denied. Omega protocol in effect. I knew we were still in his thing.
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager, while we must still be in the meld.
I knew it.
Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
You don't belong here.
I belong wherever I want to belong. Oh, now you're up there.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to astrometrics.
Yep. Let's go.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
Fucking zombies, alright.
In 2375. Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
Don't you... Oh, can't you... Oh, wait. You're fighting those people, aren't you? Oh, you killed him already. Okay, let's go. Ow. What's happening, right? Oh, okay. Maze. No, this way.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
That's enough out of all of you bitches. 'Cause 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 'cause
There. We have him. Cooper has broken the link. The meld can end. This ordeal, please join.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned.
This area of... We must locate a quantum... This passage will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal. We need to reach Cooper's command. This would You've got... command bioship is weakened. You must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
Yet again, another massively long.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze. The muscles controlling this passage Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door. An intriguing notion.
I should be nearly finished this.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication link established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
The weak will perish.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him!
We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive.
We don't need them!
The many will be strong. The strong will survive.
They are weak. I will save us.
You are weak.
What? No!
But together, we are strong. You will be repurposed.
No!
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space. Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space. There are no signs of Undine pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. Part of the ship and crew that define the most challenging aspects of my existence. Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed me to retain my sanity. Your contributions are appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands. Live long and prosper.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward war. Hello. Would you have time to look into something? Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is a familiar one, helping a species to find a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Entaba system are ready to move to a new homeworld nearby. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral's requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does. Hello. Would you...
Alright, everyone. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm going to cut short for right now, and then I will be back later on, possibly. If not, then I'll be back on Thursday. And I'll see you all then. Alright, bye.